Welcome back. So even though our EC2 instance status check is not, it's not 2 out of 2 pass checks yet, we need some basic information, that is the region and as well as the DNS, right? The public DNS address. That is what we need to do certain configurations, right? We need to create a systems manager parameters in the new region, right? We realize that we had the parameters in the old region, so we need to create it in the new region as well. So to do that, we'll go back to the Cloud9 interface, and from here we'll open the setup directory, and then we'll open the set parameters.sh file, right? So this time that's the file. We'll open the file and then we'll edit the region. Okay, so edit the region in line 12, right? So in line 12 we'll remove all these and we'll put double quotes and we'll type US West 2. So that is our second region. Okay, and we need to change the DNS as well, right? The DNS name, that is on line 18. So this is where we'll come to our EC2 instance, and then we'll copy this public DNS address. We'll now paste it here. So double quotation, a quotation mark, and then we'll close it. Alright, this then changes the parameters, or sorry, we now have this. So this parameters file is there, right? And this script will be run. So once it runs, it will create the needed parameters for our second region, right, with the same parameters. So it will create new parameters in the parameter store for our second region. So I'll click on file and then save this file, and the next thing that I'm going to do is to run, right? So let me close this. So I'll just right click here. So this time I will not use the Linux, right, since we've already gone through the Linux procedure. So I will just right click this and then I'll just say run this file, and you can see that it will give me the same output as we did before with the Linux command. So you can see it is now setting the parameters in the second AWS region, right, in the second region that we created. Great. So this parameters has been created, right? To appreciate it, let's do this. First, let me copy the IPv4 address, right? I'll copy the IPv4 address and paste it here. So this IPv4 is for the North Virginia region. Okay, let me go to the North Virginia region instance so that we'll do the comparison. So in the North Virginia region, we have this IP address, and this is what we have here, right? And this is the new one for the Oregon region. You can see the IP address is different. If I press enter, it is going to open the first page, right? The very first, the index.html file that we have in it. But if we should have /cafe, now we'll have our cafe website open for us here. So this is the cafe website for our second region. That's the production region, and this is for our development region, right? That is how beautiful it is. Okay, now the next thing, let's go to the systems manager in the Oregon region, and from our systems manager we'll go to parameter store, and we should be able to see the parameters that were created right here. And you can see these parameters has also been created just by running the script. So in case we would also want to change, right, we have created another environment in another region and we want to change it the same way, we can come here and change the region here, right? We'll change the region name, and then whatever instance that we have in the next region, we'll copy the public DNS address also here, and then save and run the script again. The parameters will be set for us, and then we'll be able to also run the server again, or we'll be able to have our environment created for us. So this is the second one. I can create another order, right? Let me go to our order history, and then this is the beautiful thing about it. So you can see the order history is still there, right? Because we created the order before we created the image, so all has been recorded, or all have been recorded, right? Let's create another order. So we'll have 2, 3, 1, and then I'll submit the order. Great. So if I should go to my order history, I have 3 orders. Let's go to the other environment and see if we have the same number of orders here, and you can see that we don't have it here, right? We don't have the order here. So these are separate environments, right? These are separate environment altogether. So in case we would want to make certain changes, we can look at it from our maybe our deployment, or sorry, our development environment. We'll do all the changes that we would want to do. If it is okay for us, we'll then implement the same thing in our production environment, and then now roll it out. So that will be about it for this session, and as well as the challenge lab is concerned on creating a dynamic website. And I believe at this point you'll be able to go through the website creation smoothly without any issues. Right? Do well to pop up any issue or pop up any question that you need answered when their need arises. Thank you.